When the boy returned to the village, he arrived just in time for a meeting. The chief was addressing the villagers about a new proposal. It turned out the tobacco company was offering 15 per ton to buy the last remaining trees, using them as fuel to dry tobacco. But the chief warned everyone, those trees were the final barrier against floods and sandstorms, and could never be cut down lightly. William's father strongly agreed, firmly standing against the deal. Yet some villagers cared only about quick money, and ignored what the future might cost. They rushed forward to sign their names, dragging even the hesitant ones along with them. No matter how the chief and father pleaded, they could only watch the protective trees fall. In forests that once held hope, the fleeing birds carried away what beauty remained. Howling winds dragged endless sorrow behind them. Dark clouds gathered over what little future was left. William burned with anger inside, but there was nothing he could do. So he went to the hangout for the village troublemakers to listen to a soccer match with his friends. Just as the game reached its most intense moment, the radio suddenly died without warning. Everyone immediately turned their eyes toward William, the one who fixed radios. He sprinted home under the cover of night, pulled out every dead battery he could find, then ran back through the light rain. And William did not disappoint anyone.
When the batteries die, there's usually a bit of juice at the end. Yeah, tikaizi pamoja.
From that moment on, he became a hero in every kid's eyes. After the match ended, William walked home through pouring rain and unexpectedly saw his sister on a date with the science teacher. In this backward village that was deeply shameful, it would become gossip for everyone and bring humiliation to the entire family. William decided the teacher needed a warning, so the next day he brought his friends along, planning to slash the teacher's bike tire. But just before acting, William hesitated. His friend suggested stealing the bike headlight instead. It would serve as a warning and give them light to study at night. This time William did not hesitate. He moved immediately. But no matter how hard he tried, the headlight would not come loose. So he followed the wire connected to the lamp and realized it was not linked to a battery at all. Instead, it ran into a silver device on the wheel. He immediately told his friend to spin the tire fast. As the wheel spun and rubbed against the device, a faint beam of light slowly appeared, and with it his once dark future began to glow. That very night, standing outside his bedroom door, William overheard his parents worrying about survival because the harvest had failed. Their savings were completely gone, leaving them no choice but to give up his tuition just to keep the family alive. The next day, because he could not pay the remaining fees, William was publicly singled out by the principal and suspended from school indefinitely. The brightness in his eyes faded instantly. His resentment poured out with the storm clouds bursting across the sky. Drifting white clouds carried away the dreams he once held. Raging floods washed away his fragile hopes. His frozen body felt as if time itself had stopped. His future seemed drowned beneath rain-filled fields. With no forests left to slow the rain, the water grew even more violent, merging into countless streams, mercilessly flooding the farmland. His father battled the storm, covered head to toe in mud, digging drainage trenches with desperation. Yet before the power of nature, every effort felt painfully useless. His father could do nothing.